Bonjour, buenos dias, namaste. Welcome to First Morning in Cuba, and let's make our first move, which is going for the breakfast before it ends. So in resorts in Cuba, you'll find lots of fruits in terms of guava, pineapples, and papayas in the breakfast. Also some cereals.
Vegetable croquette.
You know, for vegetarians, it takes time to dodge all the meat permutations and hunt for that one lonely veggie dish hiding in the corner like it owes us money.
हाँ एक और लो और ये पुडिंग भी
Alright, quick panoramic tour of the breakfast battleground. Some people sitting down and having their breakfast, some of them lining up to stack their plates up, chasing their morning cravings glory. This is an all-inclusive resort, meaning khano pino ise mein hove. Coffee?
Black coffee or
Milk. So just outside the restaurant, you can buy these Cuban souvenirs if you want, which usually range from $5 to $25. And sometimes they can even fold these different paintings for you too, so that it's convenient for you to carry them. They say don't leave any stone unturned to explore. I'm starting with leaves. Okay, so now we're going to take a bus tour. We just have to go and check that bus stop on that side. And I think it's just going to take us around. So the fees is just like $5, which is not bad. And you can see the weather is nice. And we have lots of joy in our heart because we're coming from a snow-laden place to a completely calm and a tropical kind of a climate here. So we are loving every moment over here in Cuba. Let's go and check it out how it turns out to be for us.
Yo no me atrevo a bailar arriba de esa tarima. Yo no me atrevo a bailar arriba de esa tarima.
Sure. Now I was surprised that the bus conductor was taking payments by card too, not just by cash. Because in videos online I thought that they only show that they take only payments by cash. But anyway, who needs snow boots when you've got sunglasses and this view? From shoveling snow in Canada to living my best open-top bus life. Totally loving it.
Si vas a zapatear, hazlo con mucho esmero. Llegaron las bailadoras y ellas llegaron primero.
So here is how this works. This tour bus rolls up to different resorts, scoops up happy sunburned tourists like me, and drops us off at all the cool spots around town. You can hop off wherever you want, explore, click those Insta-worthy pics, grab a drink, and when you're done, just hop on the next bus from its boarding point. No extra cost because this ticket is actually a full day pass. It's basically an all-you-can ride adventure on wheels. You can also take a ride in these horse carriages, but obviously it's going to be expensive than the bus. So we decided to get down the bus and explore this Artisans Market and see if we can find any cheaper souvenirs than what we had seen in our resort.
No, we have 10 painters specialized in any branch. I specialize in faces. Some others specialize in abstract, some others in Havana, and things like that.
So you can very well see these Cuban painters are absolutely talented, and you can just keep looking at the paintings all day long. You also have the option of buying these amazing artifacts and some bold art if you're open to buying them. Alright, so guess what? I could not resist and ended up buying a few fridge magnets and a little painting. And let me tell you, they are way cheaper here than what you'll find at the resort shops. Now if you are good at haggling, you might score a decent deal there too. But honestly, the variety here is on another level. Still, I would recommend picking up a few souvenirs from the resort stalls as well, just to support the local vendors. It's not always about the price, sometimes it's about the story behind what you take home. Will they stop or will they not stop? Aajo, fatapat aajo. Thank you.
Y si un día el mundo se acabara, bailar contigo sería mi voluntad.
One of the most, I think the biggest struggle for vegetarians is to find food here, because firstly when you go to a restaurant they don't understand your language, and when you try to use the translator to convert the food items written in Spanish, the translator doesn't work, because even after taking an eSIM, it's not working like at all places. Like on certain places it's just going to lose. I am famished. We are famished right now. We did try to find some restaurants around. We asked for vegetarian items and they're like, no, it's all finished. Most of them, they just have drinks. So
La rienda suelta, nada me pertenece. Estoy aquí de pura casualidad. No quiero a nadie y a mí nadie me quiere. Por eso siempre vivo con libertad. Nada me importa los suspiros de la gente. Solo son celos y nada de verdad. Si les va bien, pretenden de no verme. Si les va mal, buscan mi amistad. Si un día el mundo se acabara, bailar contigo sería mi voluntad. Al cabo que gocé muy bien mi vida y estar contigo es mi felicidad.
So our lunch ends at 2:30 and it's 1:50, so we just have like less than 30 minutes to reach. Actually 40 minutes to reach to our hotel to have our lunch. If not, we'll again have to take a bus to go to some restaurants around and check if they can find something to eat, because we don't want to die hungry here in Cuba.
Soy sincero y no me agüito fácil. Si en el baile solo quieres saludar, pero si un día tú sientas lo que siento, pues yo soy libre y tengo curiosidad. Y si un día el mundo se acabara, bailar contigo sería mi voluntad.
So this is what a vegetarian platter looks like. Of course, with some kidney beans, some rice. Thank you. There's not a bigger blessing than anybody who eats kidney beans and rice at home to actually have it miles away from home. This is so good. So imagine Cuban vanilla is so different than Canadian vanilla than Indian vanilla. After wrapping up lunch, we chilled by the pool for a bit, soaking in the sun, and then made our way down to the beach. So right from the poolside, all we need to do is just grab these towels, and now we're just going to go to the beach. All the hotels in Varadero, they're just lined up next to each other, but of course at some distance, but they're just next to the beach, so you can just enjoy your walk. coming here is that people really like to just be at one place and like enjoy and absorb that place as much as they can, rather than just rushing to all the places in the checklist. I even have my checklist, but with passage of time, what I've learned is that keep the checklist ready in case if one of the places is not something that you could visit, at least you have a backup. But at least try to absorb that place, the nature, the environment, maybe people too, because that's where your true travel lies. Like that literally nourishes your travel experience as a traveler. So like right now, I'm just sitting down here. I'm just looking at the beach. I'm just doing nothing, but it's so fulfilling for me to just sit down and just plant myself over here and just do nothing. I'm just loving it.
Havana. ¿Cuándo te marchas? No hay problema. La pases bien.
One of the very basic things that I feel that when you as a vegetarian you're coming to Cuba, at least for this year I guess, pack a lot of snacks as much as you can, because you would literally have nothing to eat in between the meals. Water is really good. I heard a lot of people also saying that water was not good. Water is really fine. They're giving us bottled water. I find it really good, and the best thing that I like about the resorts over here is that they're giving you all the 3 meals for the entire day, so you don't even have to spend a penny outside to eat. When you go into your room, you see all these beverages inside the fridge which are absolutely free. You don't have to pay a single penny. But just make sure that like you're really responsible enough to leave the room a bit tidy when you leave. Don't just leave it as if there was a raid or something like that. Just like Canada, tipping is customary. People, they do expect. And I think everybody just wants to buy stuff from all these guys who you see on the beach, even on the roadside, because people are really poor. So as much, even just a $1 if you leave in a room as a tip, I think that will make their day. So you can leave that. This time I brought a lot of toothbrushes too to give them, because when I was coming here, I watched some of the videos and some of the people were like, their toothbrushes are literally like in the form of like a mustache. So I think they need it. So even if you give them a used one, they would use that. But obviously you don't want to give it to them. So just pack as much as you can from Dollarama and just give it to them along with your tip, or just as a tip. I think they will really appreciate that. Also, needless to say, that if you're eating anything, any wrappers or anything, I think you can just pack them along with your luggage bag, because the beaches are really clean. I think it's one of the most it's the best beach. It's considered the best beach in the world, like the Varadero beach. So I think you would just like to put it maybe like somewhere over here, and then maybe when you go back, you just throw them in the dustbin. And I think people, they really appreciate it. That's why let there be light, let there be some cleanliness on the beaches. Okay, so I'm not judging anyone, but I've always believed the mark of a good traveler is not in what they take from a place, but in what they can leave behind. And sometimes the best thing you can leave is nothing at all. Just memories, footprints in the sand, and a little more beauty for the next soul passing through. Because nobody wants to find your half-eaten sandwich under their sunbed tomorrow. Up next on the list, we need to hunt down a cab for Havana tomorrow. Let's see if we can track one down at this hour.
Will you go to Havana tomorrow? Huh? 12 or 3? 12 o'clock? Or a Canadian? American, $100 Okay. Car all good? Windows up, down, all well? Okay. फिर इसको बोल दूँ?
Wait, I haven't committed anything to him, because if Havana's got those gorgeous vintage rides that you saw earlier on in the video, Maybe I could get one right here in Varadero for the same price and roll into Cuba's capital like a movie star. So let's go to the main road, chase more options, and hope to find our vintage ride for tomorrow. So I just flagged down this cabbie, but here's the tricky part, the language barrier. My translator app is acting up because obviously my internet is not working and he's using his to talk to me. And he's quoting me 150, which is way off my budget, so this might not work. Oh, this one?
Classic car with air condition, good comfort.
Okay, so mission cab to Havana is complete. Booked it with the last guy. Jorge is our man, but he's sending in his guy who again knows only Spanish. But at least I got my price. So now just gotta wait for the sun to come up. Today we are trying to go to Havana. So hopefully Havana is equally full of surprises for us. So just can't wait to reach the capital of Cuba.
Unos se van con el viento, a otras se las lleva el mar.
Gracias.
Sonando y bailando la vida del sonero, cruzando tierras y montes, a veces sin intentar, dispersando la alegría en su son madero.